Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the ISPE Singapore conference will be a virtual conference this year. It will be held over a 3-day period from the 9th to the 11th of December. On the first day of the conference, I'll be moderating a very interesting regulatory panel discussion involving 4 well-known international regulators. This panel will discuss how regulators around the world have responded and adapted to the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Bob Tribe, and I'm a former head of GMP for TGA Australia and also a former chairman of PRCS. Some of the topics to be discussed by the panel will include GMP inspection reliance, remote or desktop inspections, drug shortages, lessons learned from the pandemic. The remote inspection topic is particularly interesting because I'm sure many of you would like to know whether remote inspections are here as a temporary measure or whether they will be here forever, albeit in hybrid form. Hopefully the panel can give us the answer to this question. My panel will include 4 very distinguished and well-known international regulators. They are Anne Hayes of HPRA in Ireland, and she is the current chair of PRCS. David Churchwood of MHRA UK, and he spoke at last year's Singapore conference. Chong Hock Seah of HSA Singapore, he also spoke at last year's conference, and he's also a very strong supporter of ISPE Singapore. Yoshihiro Matsuda of PMDA Japan, and he is the current regulatory chair of ICH Q13, which is covering continuous manufacturing. The conference will use Pigeonhole to enable the audience to ask their own questions, so please join me at this virtual conference to hear what these distinguished regulators have to say and to ask your own questions.